Hello, in today's class, let us study excretion in animals. We produce a lot of wastes in our homes. Do we produce wastes in our homes? Can you name some of the wastes that are generated in our homes? हाम्रो घरमा के मैला निस्किन्छ घरबाट हाम्रो घरको मैला हुन सक्छ पेपर it can be plastics it can be old clothes it can be ropes right? From the kitchen also we produce a large number of wastes, for example vegetable peels, fruit peels, then tea leaves, excess food, and so these are the wastes that are produced in our homes. Now what do we do to the wastes that are produced in the homes? हामी के गर्छौं त्यो वेस्टलाई घरमा बन्नेको घरबाट निक्लेको वेस्टलाई हाम्रो घरमा गार्बेज ट्रक्सहरु आउँछ हाम्रो घरको छेउछाउमा we throw those wastes in the garbage trucks. Okay, so what happens if the wastes that are produced in our homes, that are generated in our homes, are not thrown out? हाम्रो घरमा जुन चाहिँ त्यो वेस्ट बनिन्छ त्यो वेस्ट चाहिँ हामीले फ्याकेन अरे त्यतिकै घरमै राखिबस्यो भने what will happen? एक त the wastes will pile up. Secondly, the wastes will lead to a number of diseases. किनभने त्यो मैलामा झिंगा आउँछ, mosquitoes आउँछ, there will be lot of microorganisms and then that will cause a number of diseases. That is why we do not allow wastes to accumulate in our homes. We throw it away. So similarly, our body also produces wastes. Our body ma pani waste generate huncha. So what are the wastes that are produced by our body? Bhanda chai undigested food. The food that we eat do not get completely digested. Jammai khako khana digest hundaina ni ta. There are certain food that does not get digested, so that is undigested food, that is the waste. The carbon dioxide that is produced in the cells, that is also the wastes. So all these wastes, what will happen if these wastes will accumulate inside our body? Accumulate भनेको थुप्रिनु. हाम्रो बडी भित्र यो वेस्ट थुप्रियो भने के हुन्छ होला भन्नुस् त? हाम्रो बडी बिमार हुन्छ. It will lead to a number of diseases. So these wastes has to be removed out of the body. So that process of removal of wastes from the body is called excretion. Okay, so our body produces wastes such as undigested food, there is carbon dioxide, there is excess water also, water, etc. So all these wastes if accumulated भनेको थुप्रिनु, if accumulated inside the body will lead to a number of diseases. So these wastes has to be thrown out of the body. And the removal of these wastes is called excretion. So the removal of wastes that is produced in the body of living organisms is called excretion. So यो लाई चाहिँ हामी जब यो वेस्ट्स लाई चाहिँ बडी बाट बाहिर फ्याँक्छ त्यो प्रोसेस लाई चाहिँ के भन्छ? इट इज नोन एज excretion. And the your excretion ko लागि pani there are certain parts that are involved in excretion. जस्तो हाम्रो body मा digestion को लागि parts थियो नि, buccal cavity, esophagus, हैन, small intestine, large intestine, these formed the digestive system. त्यस्तै गरी यो wastes लाई remove गर्नु पनि हाम्रो body मा there are parts and those parts are called the excretory system. The parts of the body that are involved in excretion are called excretory system. So these are called excretory system. So मैला फ्याँक्ने हाम्रो बडीमा एउटा सिस्टम हुन्छ, त्यो सिस्टमलाई चाहिँ we call it excretory system. So let us study about the excretory system in humans. हाम्रोमा कसरी चाहिँ यो waste remove हुन्छ र excretory system कस्तो छ त्यो हेरौँ. ओके, excretory system in humans. Now in human beings, wastes are produced in three forms. Okay, human beings ma produced in three forms. Forms भनेको रूपमा, तीनटा रूपमा प्रोड्युस हुन्छ. सो के रहेछ यो तीनटा रूप भन्दा चाहिँ solid, liquid and gas. Solid, second is liquid and third is gas. So what is the solid waste भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ solid waste हाम्रो बडीमा के बनिन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ solid is the undigested food. Undigested food are solid wastes or it is also known as feces. Feces भन्छ नि यसलाई चाहिँ है. Solid waste भयो, liquid भयो, urine and sweat है, अनि gas भयो, carbon dioxide. Okay, so these are the kinds of waste that are produced inside our body. अब आउँछ first मा solid waste. So solid waste चाहिँ कसरी remove हुन्छ हाम्रो बडीमा भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ we have studied in chapter 2, that is nutrition in animals, that undigested food is removed from anus. Okay, so it is removed from anus. यो चाहिँ solid waste चाहिँ कहाँबाट निक्लिँदो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ there is a part, large intestine को last part हुन्छ हाम्रो बडीमा, anus. So त्यो anus बाट चाहिँ the solid waste is removed. We'll come to the liquid. Gas हेरौँ. Gas चाहिँ carbon dioxide is produced during respiration. हामीले अस्ति पढेको छ when food is broken down with the help of oxygen, then energy plus carbon dioxide is released. So carbon dioxide is the waste that is generated in our cells. So that has to be removed out of the body. So त्यो कहाँबाट remove हुन्छ भन्नुस् त, when we breathe out, when we exhale, that time carbon dioxide is removed. So कहाँबाट remove हुन्छ? From the lungs. So carbon dioxide, it is removed from the lungs during breathing. Okay, exhalation ma remove huncha. Now urine and sweat, let us study about in this chapter. This we have already studied. So here we'll focus on the liquid waste, that is urine and waste. Okay, so urine ra waste चाहिँ कसरी बनिन्छ, urine ra sweat. Okay, urine ra sweat चाहिँ कसरी बनिन्छ, how is it formed and how is it removed out of the body. त्यसको लागि I will draw a diagram that is of the excretory system in humans. So this diagram is rough. So यस्तो खालके around book ma there is a diagram. So you can refer to your book. Okay, you want to draw the diagram, you have to draw the diagram in your notebooks. So for that you just refer to your books and then draw the diagram. Okay, so excretory system looks something like this. Okay, so this is the structure of excretory system in human beings. हामीमा भएको excretory system चाहिँ यो हो. Okay, excretory system in humans. So यसको parts, let us look at the parts of the excretory system. So excretory system in humans consists of 4 parts. Okay, 4 parts छ. के भन्दा, this is the first part, that is the kidney. So you have 2 kidneys in the body, that is a pair of kidneys. And there is a pipe-like structure, this is called ureter pani. There are 2 ureters, right? Then there is a bag-like structure, that is called urinary bladder. Okay, urinary bladder. And then you have 4th part, that is called the urethra. And there is also one small opening over here, that is called urinary opening. Yo urinary opening चाहिँ, this is a part of urethra. Urethra ko last part lai चाहिँ हामी urinary opening भन्छ. So this is how the excretory system in humans look like. अब what does this excretory system do भन्दा चाहिँ, it produces urine. अघि भनेको थिए नि हामीले लिक्विड वेस्ट हाम्रो बडीमा दुईटा बनिन्छ, एउटा युरिन अर्को स्वेट. So urine is produced by this excretory system. So how is it produced? Let us move on to that. Okay, so अब blood, you know that blood inside our body, it carries a lot of materials inside it. It carries undigested food, it carries nutrients, it does not carry undigested food, it carries nutrients, it carries gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen. Okay, and it also carries a lot of waste materials. Okay, so blood ले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यो सबै चीजहरु बोक्छ. अब waste चाहिँ कहाँ छ? blood मै छ. Useful substance पनि blood मै हुन्छ, harmful substance पनि blood मै हुन्छ. So that harmful substance is the waste. So that has to be removed, from the blood. So how is it removed भन्दा चाहिँ, blood is filtered by these kidneys. जसरी हाम्रो घरमा हामीले चिया पकाउँदाखेरि टी लिफलाई केले फिल्टर गर्छ भन्नुस् त? चाल्नी हुन्छ नि, स्ट्रेनर भन्छ हामी इंग्लिशमा. त्यो चाल्नीले फिल्टर गर्छ कि गर्दैन? सो त्यस्तै गरी हाम्रो बडीको चाल्नी चाहिँ किडनी हो भनेर सोच्नुस् न, है? सो किडनीले चाहिँ के फिल्टर गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ, इट फिल्टर्स द ब्लड. ओके, सो द wastes produced by different parts of the body, is carried by blood and brought to the kidneys. So when blood comes to the kidneys, blood मा दुईटै चीज हुन्छ. Useful substance पनि हुन्छ, harmful substance पनि हुन्छ. Useful substances are absorbed back into the blood. The harmful substances are filtered out. Okay, so yahanira, so the harmful substances present in blood has to be removed. So for this, you remove गर्नुको लागि चाहिँ blood is filtered. Okay, blood लाई चाहिँ अब filter गर्छ. कसले filter गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ by a pair of kidneys. कसले filter गर्दै रहेछ? Kidneys ले. Pair of kidneys भनेको, pair भनेको जोडी. जोडीमा कतिवटा हुन्छ? दुईटा हुन्छ नि त. So दुईटा kidneys ले चाहिँ त्यो blood लाई चाहिँ filter गर्छ. Okay, now when the blood is filtered, the blood contains when the blood is filtered, filter भएपछि waste materials will be here in the kidneys. So that waste materials will be mixed with excess water. So यहाँनिर waste materials चाहिँ त्यो excess water सँग mix हुन्छ, अन्त त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी urine भनिन्छ. Okay, so the wastes that is filtered by blood, that is filtered from blood, the wastes that is filtered, then it is mixed with water. So waste चाहिँ के हुँदो रहेछ, त्यो जुन चाहिँ किडनीबाट वेस्ट बन्नेको छ, फिल्टर भएको छ, त्यो चाहिँ अब वाटरसँग मिक्स हुन्छ, and this is called urine. So kidneysले के बनाउँछ, urine बनाउँछ. Okay, कसरी urine बनाउँछ? By filtering the blood. So when it filters the blood, the wastes will remain in the kidneys. Okay, and that wastes will be mixed with water, and then urine is formed. अब kidneys मा urine बन्नेपछि that urine is carried to the urinary bladder. So कसले carry गर्छ? It is carried by ureters. Ureters are pipe-like structures. So that will carry the urine that is formed in the kidneys to the urinary bladder. So this urine is then carried to urinary bladder by, these are pipe-like structures or tube-like structures called ureters. Tube-like structures called ureters. So अब ureters बाट चाहिँ where is the urine carried? Into the urinary bladder. बुझ्नु हुँदैछ? ब्लड फिल्टर भयो, वेस्ट यहाँ किडनीमा झर्यो. सो किडनीमा त्यो वेस्ट र एक्सेस वाटर मिलेपछि युरिन बनिन्छ. ताकि द्याट युरिन त अब बडीबाट बाहिर फ्याक्नु पर्यो नि त. त्यो फ्याक्नुको लागि चाहिँ इट इज फर्स्ट क्यारिड टु द युरिनरी ब्ल्याडर बाइ द युरेटर. नाउ युरिनरी ब्ल्याडर इज अ bag like structure. So in urinary bladder, urine is stored temporarily. Okay, urinary bladder मा चाहिँ urine is stored temporarily भनेको युरिन बनिन्छ, युरिनरी ब्ल्याडरमा आउँछ, बस्छ, फेरि युरिन बनिन्छ, युरिनरी ब्ल्याडरमा आउँछ, बस्छ, अनि जब युरिनरी ब्ल्याडर चाहिँ भरिन्छ, when it is full, then that time that urine will be thrown out of the body. Okay, so कसरी थ्रो गर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ through the urinary opening. Urine चाहिँ it is thrown out of the body through the urinary opening. Where is the urinary opening present? भन्दा चाहिँ it is present in the end of urethra. Urethra चाहिँ तपाईले यहाँ देख्नु हुँदैछ, it is a muscular tube like structure. So त्यो urethra बाट चाहिँ एउटा urinary opening हुन्छ. त्यो urinary opening बाट चाहिँ urine is thrown out of the body. Then this urine is excreted. Throw गर्नु भनेको excrete गर्नु, excretion भनेर पढेको थिए. So urine is excreted from the urinary opening that is present at the end of urethra. Okay, urethra चाहिँ it is just a muscular tube. मसलले बनेको एउटा पाइप जस्तो हो. सो त्यसको एन्डमा चाहिँ urinary opening हुन्छ. That urinary opening throws the urine that is formed out of the body. So this is how urine is excreted. Okay, urine यसरी बनिन्छ, यसरी फ्याँकिन्छ. Now normal human body excretes around 1 to 1.8 liters of urine in 24 hours. भनेको एक दिनमा एउटा नर्मल मान्छेले कति युरिन ब्लड बडीबाट बाहिर फ्याँक्दो रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ 1 to 1.8 liters. That means almost liters of urine हामीले जहिले पनि बडीबाट बाहिर फ्याँक्छ. So that is why we have to drink about 2 liters of water every day. त्यही कारणले अब झन्डै 2 लिटर त बडीबाट बाहिरै फ्याँकिँदैछ नि त. सो त्यसमा त पानी बेसी हुन्छ नि युरिनमा चाहिँ. ओके, सो पानी हाम्रो बडीबाट बाहिर फ्याँकिँदैछ. सो हामीले त्यही कारणले त्यो लसलाई कम्पेन्सेट गर्नुको लागि we have to drink around 2 liters of water every day or 8 glasses of water every day. So water is very, very important. Okay, an adult human being excretes around 1 to 1.8 liters. L stands for liters of urine in 24 hours. अब urine मा के हुँदा रहेछ भन्दा चाहिँ urine contains 95% water. हेर्नुस् त कति बेसी पानी हुन्छ urine मा. Okay, 95% water, 2.5% urea. Urea is a waste product that is generated inside our body, and 2.5 other substances. So यस्तो पाराले urine मा चाहिँ यस्तो मैलाहरु, यो मैलाहरु चाहिँ it is thrown out of the body. Okay, now sometimes हाम्रो body को kidney fail हुन्छ. ओके, फेल कसरी हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ फेल भन्नुको मतलब चाहिँ के हो भन्दा एक्जाममा फेल भएको हैन नि. फेल भन्नुको मतलब चाहिँ के भएको भन्दा चाहिँ किडनीले काम गर्न छोडेको. किडनी समटाइम्स इट स्टप्स वर्किङ इन सम पिपल. किन स्टप वर्किङ गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ इट माइट बी ड्यू टु सम इन्फेक्सन्स, इट माइट बी सम डिजिजेस द्याट इज रिलेटेड टु द किडनी, or it might be because of some injury, केही चोटपटक लागेर त्यस्तो हुन सक्छ र kidney will stop working or we say that kidney fails. Okay, so त्यस्तो भयो भने के हुन्छ होला सोच्नुस् त. किडनी कुनै एउटा मान्छेको किडनी फेल भयो भने के हुन्छ होला. किडनीले के गर्छ भने अहिले भर्खर ब्लडलाई फिल्टर गर्छ, ब्लडमा भएको वेस्टलाई सबै के गर्छ फ्याँक्छ बडीबाट बाहिर है. तर अब त्यो किडनी, त्यो मान्छेको किडनी काम गर्नु छोड्यो भने के हुन्छ होला भन्नुस् त. Then the wastes will start accumulating inside the person's body. So त्यस्तो भयो भने चाहिँ त्यो मान्छेको बडी भित्र अन्त के हुन्छ वेस्ट थुप्रिनु थाल्छ. अन्त वेस्ट थुप्रे भने के हुन्छ अगेन it will lead to a number of diseases. त्यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यस्तो मान्छे जसको चाहिँ किडनी फेल भएको छ या त किडनीले काम गरेको छैन भने चाहिँ उनीहरूले चाहिँ डायलाइसिस गर्छ. आई थिंक यू हैव हर्ड अबाउट द टर्म डायलाइसिस. सो डायलाइसिसमा चाहिँ उनीहरूको खुनलाई बडीबाट बाहिर निकाल्छ, बाहिर फिल्टर गर्छ किनभने उनीहरूको किडनीले काम गर्दैन. सो बाहिर फिल्टर गरेर चाहिँ देन द ब्लड इज गिभन ब्याक इन्टु द बडी. सफा खुन फेरि बडीभित्र हालिदिन्छ. द्याट प्रोसेस इज कल्ड डायलाइसिस एन्ड इट इज डन इन केस अफ पर्सन्स whose kidneys have stopped working. Okay, so dialysis चाहिँ usually 3 times एक हफ्तामा 3 पल्टसम्म गर्छ कतिजना मान्छेको. Okay, so this is all about urine. Now let us talk about another waste, liquid waste that is produced by our body and that is known as sweat. Right? Sweat को विषयमा त थाहा छ होला. Do you know what is sweat? पसिना भन्छ नि हामी नेपालीमा है. So sweat is पसिना. When is sweat produced? On a very hot summer day हाम्रो बडीले स्वेट प्रोड्युस गर्छ. कहाँबाट प्रोड्युस गर्छ भन्नुस् त. स्वेट अनुहारमा आउँछ, जिउमा आउँछ कि आउँदैन, पसिना आउँछ कि आउँदैन. सो एक्चुअली आवर स्किन प्रोड्युसेस द स्वेट. ओके, स्किनमा आवर स्किन हैज अ स्मल पोर्स. पोर्स भनेको होल्स हुन्छ विच वी क्यान नट सी. त्यसै आँखाले हेर्दा चाहिँ होल्स देख्दैन स्किनमा, तर स्किनमा देयर आर भेरी भेरी स्मल पोर्स. जसरी लिफमा स्टोमाटा हुन्छ. Stomata are the pores that are present in the leaves of plants. Similarly, our skin also has pores in our body. So through these pores, sweat is produced. Okay, so your sweat produce huncha र sweat बाट पनि यो sweat मा चाहिँ पानी हुन्छ. It contains salt and it also contains urea. So all these are waste products and it is thrown out of the body. Okay, so our skin has produces sweat. Okay, sweat बनिन्छ र sweat मा के हुँदो रहेछ? Sweat contains water, पानी त हुन्छ त्यहाँदेखि अर्को के हुन्छ? यूरिया एन्ड सल्ट्स. तपाईले देख्नु भयो नि है, अघि युरिनमा पनि पानी थियो, स्वेटमा पनि पानी थियो. किन पानी चाहिँ पानी चाहिँ बेसी हाम्रो बडीबाट बाहिर निस्केको भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ यो युरिया सल्टहरु चाहिँ त्यसै बडीबाट बाहिर फ्याक्नु सक्दैन नि त. पानीसँग मिक्स भयो भने, पानीमा डिजल्भ भयो भने मात्रै यो बाहिर निक्लिन्छ नि त. सो अलङ विथ द वाटर इट विल बी थ्रोन आउट अफ द बडी. जसरी चिनी पानीमा फिटिन्छ, नुन पानीमा फिटिन्छ, त्यस्तै यो युरियाहरु पानीमा फिटिन्छ नि त. अन्त पानीमा फिटेपछि पानी फ्याक्दाखेरि त्यो सँगसँगै यो फिटेको चीजहरु पनि फ्याकिन्छ. सो त्यो फिटेको चाहिँ वेस्ट हो. ओके, सो यसरी चाहिँ स्वेटमा, युरिनमा चाहिँ इट कन्टेन्स वाटर. ओके, सो स्वेटले चाहिँ एक त के गर्छ? स्वेट रिमुभ्स वेस्ट मटेरियल्स. Sweat removes waste materials from the body. And it also regulates the temperature of the body. So body temperature regulate गर्नु भनेको चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ अघि भने नि, sweat, when is it produced? On a very hot day, when we are feeling very hot, that time sweat is produced. Why is sweat produced on a hot day? Because it cools our body. Okay, so regulates the temperature भनेको चाहिँ it cools our body नि त. Okay, so that is why sweat is not only it removes the wastes, but it also cools our body. Okay, now let us move on to plants. अब अहिलेसम्म हामीले animals, human beings को कुरा गर्यौं. अब plant is also living organisms that are found on earth, but plants are slightly different from animals, हैन? So now plants also, since they are living organisms, they also require food just like us, है? Food हुन्छ. अब त्यस्तै गरी plants मा पनि, do the plants also have circulatory and excretory system? भनेर चाहिँ अब think about it. Do you think the plants also have circulatory and excretory system in their bodies? Yes, they do. Okay, so plants मा पनि त कतिवटा मटेरियल्स लानु पर्छ नि एक जग्गादेखि अर्को जग्गा. So हाम्रो बडीमा circulatory system ले के गर्छ? त्यही काम त गर्छ. It takes materials from one part of the body to another part. So even plants also require certain materials that has to be carried from one place to another place. So yes, plants also have circulatory and excretory system in their body. Now you know that plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. What are the raw materials that are required for photosynthesis? के raw materials लाग्छ photosynthesis को लागि? Carbon dioxide, sunlight, water and minerals. These are the raw materials that are required by plants during photosynthesis. Okay, now अब where does photosynthesis take place? Photosynthesis takes place in the leaves of the plants. है, so यो raw materials चाहिँ कहाँ पुग्नु पर्छ? Leaves मा पुग्नु पर्छ. अब let us first talk about carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas that plant gets from the air. हावाबाट लिन्छ plants ले carbon dioxide. कहाँबाट लिन्छ भन्नुस् त? From the stomata that is present in the leaves. हो, so carbon dioxide stomata बाट directly त्यो leaves मा पसिहाल्यो. है, अब अर्को raw material छ sunlight. Sunlight कसरी पाउँछ? Sunlight चाहिँ leaves मा again leaves contain a pigment chlorophyll. That chlorophyll will trap or absorb the sunlight. So sunlight पनि leaves मै आयो. के पनि leaves मा आयो, carbon dioxide पनि leaves मा आयो. अब रह्यो के? Water and minerals. Water and minerals, where do the plants get water and minerals from? Plants get water and minerals from the soil. Soil बाट लिन्छ कि लिँदैन? Soil मा कसले absorb गर्छ भन्दा roots absorb the water and minerals. तर roots त तल फेदमा छ, leaf भनेको माथि छ. हैन। अब त्यो वाटर एन्ड मिनरल्स त माथि लिफमा पुग्नु पर्यो र पो फोटोसिन्थेसिस हुन्छ र प्लान्ट्स विल म्यानुफ्याक्चर फुड हैन। सो हाउ इज दैट वाटर एन्ड मिनरल टेकन टु द लीव्स? सो let us study about that transport of water and minerals in plants. Okay, transport of water and minerals in plant. Okay, alright. So अब मैले भने कसले absorb गर्छ अरे water and minerals? It is absorbed by the roots. So the roots, they have root hairs that absorb water. खासमा root hairs ले they absorb water, but since the minerals are dissolved in water, so minerals will also be absorbed along with water. That absorb water and minerals that is dissolved in water. Okay, so roots ले त खाली एब्जर्ब गर्ने काम मात्रै गर्छ, उसको त खाली लिने काम मात्रै हो, वाटर र मिनरल्सलाई लिन्छ मात्रै। अब पुराउने चाहिँ अर्कै छ, कसले पुराउँछ भन्नुस् त? क्लास 6 मा आई थिंक यु स्टडीड अबाउट व्हाट कन्डक्ट्स वाटर एन्ड मिनरल्स टु द लीव्स। स्टेम, प्लान्ट्समा स्टेम हुन्छ कि हुँदैन? दैट विल टेक दैट वाटर एन्ड मिनरल्स टु द लीव्स। अब स्टेमले चाहिँ कसरी लान्छ भन्दा चाहिँ stem भित्र there are pipe like structures. Okay, so the stem and the branches, they have pipe like structures that is called xylem. Okay, so that xylem will take the water and minerals to the leaves. Okay, so the plants have pipe like vessels. भेसल्स भनेको पाइप जस्तै त हो, जस्तो ब्लड भेसल्स भनेको ब्लड फ्लो गर्ने पाइप हुन्छ, त्यस्तै गरी यहाँ पनि पाइप हुन्छ। त्यो चाहिँ के गर्छ? इन विच वाटर एन्ड मिनरल्स फ्लोज। ओके, सो पाइप्स हैव the plants have pipe like vessels, and these pipe like vessels form the vascular tissue. So यो भेसल्सले चाहिँ भास्कुलर टिस्यु बनाउँछ। सो यो भेसल चाहिँ यसरी स्टेममा यसरी पाइप जस्तो स्ट्रक्चर्स हुन्छ। सो यसले चाहिँ त्यो कन्टिन्युअस पाइप जस्तो हुन्छ, दैट इज टेकन टु द लीव्स। सो दैट पाइप विल क्यारी द वाटर एन्ड मिनरल्स टु द लीव्स। ओके, सो दिज द भास्कुलर टिस्यु पनि प्लान्टमा दुई प्रकारको हुन्छ। विल स्टडी अबाउट अनदर भास्कुलर टिस्यु लेटर अन। फर्स्ट विल स्टडी अबाउट वान भास्कुलर टिस्यु that transports water and minerals is xylem. So कसले बोकेर लाँदो रहेछ? त्यो स्टेमबाट चाहिँ कसले लाँदो रहेछ टु द leaves भन्दा चाहिँ there are tissues that is called xylem. Okay, so xylem will transport water and minerals from the roots to the leaves. Okay, so यसरी xylem ले चाहिँ प्लान्टमा चाहिँ त्यसरी बोकेर लान्छ। हाम्रोमा ब्लडले बोकेर लगेको जस्तो यहाँ चाहिँ xylem ले it will transport the water and minerals to the leaves, and xylem is a type of vascular tissue. Okay, now अब यो this water and minerals is taken to the leaves. Leaves मा अघि कार्बन डाइअक्साइड पनि पस्यो, सनलाइट पनि पस्यो। Now what will the plants do? Plants will utilize that raw materials and then it will prepare food. Okay, अब food बन्यो leaves मा, त्यो food त it is required by different parts of the body. Okay, so त्यो food which is prepared in the leaves, it has to be taken to different parts of the body. फेरि त्यसलाई कसले लान्छ भन्दा चाहिँ फेरि त्यसलाई अर्को एउटा भास्कुलर टिस्यु हुन्छ प्लान्ट्समा, that will transport the food to different parts of the body. So transport of food. Okay, so using carbon dioxide water and minerals, plant prepares food where? In leaves. So this food has to be transported to different parts of the plant and that is done by vascular tissue, another vascular tissue that is present in plant called phloem. Okay, so plant ma दुई प्रकारको vascular tissue हुन्छ, xylem and phloem. Xylem transports water and minerals and phloem transports food inside the plant body. Okay, now you have to remember xylem ले चाहिँ it takes water and minerals only in one direction, upwards मात्रै लान्छ किनभने leaves माथि हुन्छ, so माथि लान्छ. तर phloem ले it can take food upwards also, it can take food downwards also, in both the direction. Okay, our last another process that we have to study in plants, that is called transpiration. Okay, transpiration. So you know that during photosynthesis, plants they require water. So that that water is absorbed by the plants from the soil through the roots. अब जति पनि पानी absorb गरेको हुन्छ roots ले, not all is utilized during photosynthesis. जसरी हामीले खाएको जम्मै खाना पच्दैन नि त, बडीमा युटिलाइज हुँदैन, कति त वेस्ट पनि हुन्छ. त्यस्तै गरी when plants absorb water from the soil, not all the water is utilized by the plants. There is excess water and that has to be thrown out of the body, and that is thrown out of the plant's body by a process that is called transpiration. हाम्रोमा स्वेटिङ हुँदै थियो नि है, ह्युमन बडीमा स्वेटिङ हुँदै थियो. स्वेटिङलाई चाहिँ पर्स्पिरेसन पनि भन्छ नि त. ओके, स्वेटिङ इज अल्सो नोन एज पर्स्पिरेसन. सो प्लान्ट्समा पनि एउटा प्रोसेस हुन्छ द्याट इज कल्ड ट्रान्सपिरेसन. यो चाहिँ प्लान्ट्समा भएको स्वेटिङ जस्तै हो, तर अब मान्छेमा भएको स्वेटिङ चाहिँ वी क्यान सी. बट टु सी द ट्रान्सपिरेसन इन प्लान्ट्स वी हेभ टु cover the leaves with polythene bags. cover गरेर घाममा राख्यो भने मात्रै त्यो polythene bags मा पानीको थोप्ला थोप्ला देख्छ, नत्र भने नर्मली चाहिँ we cannot see. ओके, तर पनि प्लान्ट्समा यसरी ट्रान्सपिरेसन चाहिँ हुन्छ. कहाँबाट हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ from the leaves. Transpiration takes place from the leaves. Okay, so what is transpiration? Loss of water. The loss of water from the stomata of leaves in the form of vapor is known as transpiration. So हाम्रोमा स्वेटिङ हुँदा चाहिँ हाम्रोमा पानी निस्किन्छ नि त, अनि we can see. तर प्लान्ट्समा चाहिँ भेपर निक्लिन्छ. भेपर भनेको बाफ हो, त्यो पनि कम्ती मात्रामा निस्क्यो भने we cannot see. Okay, so that is what transpiration takes place in water. Takes place in plants. So what is transpiration भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ transpiration भनेको चाहिँ पानी, excess water when it is thrown out of the plant body, that is known as transpiration. र transpiration चाहिँ कहाँबाट हुँदो रहेछ भन्दा चाहिँ from the leaves, because stomata is present in the leaves. Stomata are the small holes that are present in the leaves. So through that holes, what will happen? Water will come out in the form of vapor, and that is known as transpiration. Okay, now transpiration ko pani kaam cha. Euta ta it will remove excess water from the plant body. Second is what function ke cha bhandakeri functions of transpiration ma. First, the excess water is removed, and secondly, it creates a suction pull. Suction pull that can pull water up to great heights in tall trees. अब तपाईलाई याद छ tall trees भनेको these are very अग्लो भन्छ नि हामी नेपालीमा है, अग्लो रुख हुन्छ। अब त्यसको त लिभ्स पनि माथि माथि हुन्छ नि। सो हाउ इज वाटर टेकन टु द लिभ भन्दा चाहिँ थ्रु ट्रान्सपिरेसन। व्हेन ट्रान्सपिरेसन अकर्स इट विल क्रिएट अ पुल, अन्त त्यो पुलले गर्दा चाहिँ वाटर विल बी पुल्ड अपवर्ड्स। के जसरी हामीले तपाईहरु सबैजनाले फ्रुटी या त एप्पी या त केही ड्रिंक खानु भएको छ नि, त्यो खाँदाखेरि स्ट्रबाट हामी तान्छ कि तान्दैन? स्ट्र गर्दाखेरि हामी के गर्छौं? वी take that appy or fruity or any drink through that straw हामीले चुस्दाखेरि चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने हामीले चुस्दाखेरि चाहिँ एउटा सक्सन पुल क्रिएट हुन्छ। सक्सन पुल क्रिएट भएपछि त्यो तल बट्टामा कन्टेनरमा भएको जुस चाहिँ इट विल कम टु योर माउथ। सो सिमिलरली त्यस्तै गरी प्लान्ट्समा पनि त्यो ट्रान्सपिरेसनले चाहिँ एउटा पुल जस्तो क्रिएट गर्छ एन्ड द्याट पुल विल पुल वाटर अप टु ग्रेट हाइट्स इन टल ट्रिज। एन्ड सेकेन्डली जसरी पसिनाले हाम्रो बडीलाई के गर्छ? कुल गर्छ नि। सो ट्रान्सपिरेसन अल्सो कुल्स द बडी अफ प्लान्ट्स। ओके, इट अल्सो कुल्स द प्लान्ट्स। सो प्लान्ट्सलाई पनि गरम हुन्छ। सो त्यो ट्रान्सपिरेसनले चाहिँ it will cool the plants. त्यही कारणले on a hot sunny day transpiration can be seen more clearly. Okay, hot sunny day मा चाहिँ मजाले transpiration हुन्छ because it will cool the plant. Okay, with this we have come to the end of the chapter transpiration in animals and